This is all winter launch items. So there's a couple non-winter items here, maybe like 3. For the most part, these are all orders from the launch. I am still waiting on cups. It's Friday, they're supposed to come today. I'm still waiting on mugs and more sweatshirts. I still have, I think, like 15 more mugs to make, and I think like 12 more sweatshirts. So there's still a lot going on here. A ton of phone cases. These did so well. Even without the bundles, they did so well, you guys. And this is the stack of labels, and this is every small business owner's dream. Like, honestly, this makes me so happy. This was my best launch yet. I've never got this many orders in one launch. I think there's about 60 labels here, so these are just from the winter launch. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching and everything. Even if you don't buy, just with the comment, a like, a share, you guys are helping me get my business out there, and it really is all because of you guys engaging with my content. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, and now let's try to get through this stack. Let's go. So I am going to start laminating some of my cup wraps with some laminating sheets. I wanted to talk to you guys about TikTok Shop. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I think this happened yesterday. They just like completely shut down a bunch of people's businesses. Like, it's crazy. A bunch of people's like money is being withheld from like previous orders and things like that from TikTok Shop, and they just completely closed so many accounts. I do feel really bad because, you know, this is like a lot of people's source of income, and it's honestly pretty horrible. But there's a big but here. The reason why these shops were getting closed is because people were violating a bunch of copywritten stuff. So they were selling like Barbie, Hello Kitty, The Grinch, you know, Harry Potter, things like that. So I wanted to bring this up because I know there's so many small businesses that watch me, and let this be your warning. Do not ever sell anything that does not have like a commercial use license or that is trademarked, whatever. Like, if you don't have the rights to a file, if you don't have like permission to use a certain file or design or whatever, do not sell it, because especially the big name ones, like the ones I just mentioned, they will come for you. Disney is a huge one. They don't fuck around, okay? So like, those are the huge ones that you need to look out for. Let this be your warning not to do it, period, because you don't want to risk getting your whole business taken away. And this doesn't just happen on TikTok Shop. This happens on Etsy. I know they do go after like some Shopify stores and stuff, but it is very common. They do go after you. They hire people specifically to scout out these, like, you know, these people that are selling counterfeit trademarked items. So be careful, you guys. It's not something to play around with. You can get in a lot of trouble for this. I know there's a bunch of fines, even jail time. It's not something to play around with. Please, like, if you are a small business and you watch me, do not sell copyrighted, trademarked items, and whatever files you are selling or whatever, you know, designs or whatever that you're selling, make sure that you have permission to use it. That's something I wanted to put out there, because I mean, it's just so sad, you know, like, a lot of these people, and again, I'm not defending them because this is consequences of their actions, so it's not me defending them, but you know, I do feel bad for them. A lot of people have like thousands of dollars. I heard one lady say she had like a balance of $7,000, and you know, it's sad because, you know, that's how they feed their family and stuff, but actions have consequences, and unfortunately a lot of people had to pay for it the hard way, and it's just very sad. And I feel, you know, I feel sad about it, but again, I think we can all take this as a learning lesson not to ever do that. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know if you guys know the small business Cove Essentials. She sells like these like really like high quality durable like hair clips, hair claws, but that's besides the point. Anyone can sell that. But I wanted to bring this up because if you haven't heard about it, again, if you're a small business, I highly recommend you look into this because it's a great example of what not to do. There's a company, another business called Jones West, who has completely ripped off Cove Essentials, has stolen their quiz, like their marketing tactics, their brand identity. It's horrible, you guys. It is so messed up. Some people are just not creative and they have to steal from others that are successful and doing what they want to be doing. That is not the way to grow, you guys. And not only that, the way that she responded was so manipulative and gaslighting the entire situation, downplaying it as if Cove Essentials feels threatened and stuff. And it's just such like a lack of integrity there that it's just like, wow, like if you would have just owned up to it and said, you know, I messed up, I was too excited, you know, like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna change this immediately, like take accountability instead of just like gaslighting the situation and your audience. Like that just shows me right there that this person has no integrity, and me as a customer, I would never buy from someone like that. And I think, again, this is a very important learning lesson for us small businesses, that we always have to be honest and authentic with our audience and with ourselves. And stealing someone's entire like brand identity, marketing tactics, like it's just like a really like grimy thing to do, if you know what I mean. As you guys know, I have had something like this very similar happen to me with another small business who copied my entire, like, she was copying everything, and it's the same situation. My videos, my branding, my similar logo, like all these types of things. Some people, like obviously in this case, they don't learn, and it's just like very sad to see. And I really feel for her. I really feel for Cove Essentials because I know how hard it is to work on a brand, videos, like all these types of things, for someone to just steal it all. Like I know exactly how that feels. Not just with like my copycat, but other people have done it to me as well. I've had another business with well over like 400,000 followers just completely steal my video word for word. So I've had this happen to me many times. To this extent where this person responded and said like that basically Cove Essentials is threatened. That was absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane, you guys. I mean, it's just terrible what's happening to her. So if you guys are not familiar with that situation, I really recommend you like look into it. Of course, do not send hate to anyone. That's not the intention of me bringing this up. I just want this to be, and again, like I know a lot of small businesses follow me on here, so I just want this to be another learning lesson for you guys. Just wanted to talk about that. And now I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to show you guys how I sublimate my phone cases and my tumblers that I've been doing. I am fairly new to sublimation, please keep that in mind, but as of now it has been pretty easy to learn. And so we're going to get to that in just a minute. Let me finish up here and then we'll get to that. Really quickly, I wanted to show you how I set this up in Canva. These are for Pro Maxes and Plus cases. These are for Pro cases and like normal iPhone cases, and then these are minis. And I just set these up in Canva here, just size them down and everything, and then I export it. I export it as a normal PNG file, so I just go to share, download, and I just download this as it is. And I'll show you my printer settings for this because I know some people were asking. I select my printer, which is the 2850. And then I make sure that this is scaled to 100%. I always change this. I don't know why it scales to 97, but I always change it to 100 like this. I go to media and quality, I select photo matte paper, and then I select layout, and then I make sure that it's selected to flip horizontally, and that'll stay on there permanently because as long as you have your presets on last used settings, it'll save like that. So that's my printer settings, and I basically just print it. And now I'll show you how I wrap the cups and make the phone cases. This is how the wraps come out. I sized these to 9.4 by 8.1, I believe. I haven't done like a wrap that has to match perfectly, like if it's a repeating pattern or something. I haven't done one like that. I've been doing just basically like filling out the center and leaving the edges kind of clear. That way I don't have to worry about getting like a perfect seam. I think to start these are like super easy. So basically, if you can see, the outsides are clear. That way I don't have to worry about getting a perfect seam that lines up with a pattern or anything. It'll just be like pink on both sides basically. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut as close as I can to the edge without leaving any white at all. And I still have trouble with this because it's a little hard to see the difference between this color and the white. But that looks pretty good. So again, just leave absolutely no white. This is really important because I messed up a couple tumblers by leaving some white on there. That one looks good. I would recommend using a big cutter for this, not like the little cutter that I usually use, which I'll show you what that looks like. So this is my little cutter that I have. It's just like a single sheet cutter. You can use this, but I have found that this works way better. It gives me way sharper edges. If you want to purchase this one, it's linked in the Amazon favorites as well as the single cutter. But I definitely recommend using this one. So now I'm going to flip this tumbler upside down and I'm going to line that up. I know that I want this side to overlap, so I like put that over the other side. I line it up correctly. Make sure that the bottom is like touching the surface. And then I pinch it as tight as I can. And you're gonna need some of these thingies, okay? They're kind of annoying, but they work great. So I grab one of these and I pinch the top like that. And then I will do the same on the bottom here. I watched a tutorial for this by this lovely, lovely lady who explained it so well and in depth. So if you want to watch that whole video, it is pretty long. We'll have it linked in the description. Make sure to check that one out after this one. To sum it up, this is what she says to do. And then I'm going to be taking some masking tape, and I find that this works way better than heat resistant tape. So I do have this tape that I use for in my ugly dispenser, ignore that, but I do have this tape that works for works better for my phone cases. But for cups, I recommend just like painter's tape or like masking tape. This works great, it really does. So you're gonna take a piece of tape, put it at the very edge, like line that up at the very edge. But what you wanna do is push the paper that's going to be underneath, you want to push that up with your fingers and then pull this tape over. So it's like a very tight seal. I'll show you what that looks like now. And you want a very, very tight seal. And then you're just going to repeat that process all throughout the whole cup to the very end. Once you finish taping all these down, you're going to take a squeegee and you're just going to flatten that all out and press really firmly on these seams. Just like that. At the middle seam at the very top, tape that down. You're going to do the same thing to the bottom, like that. Now you're just going to tape all around the top. That's all ready to go. And now I'm going to show you how I place my phone cases, and then we'll head over to the heat press. These will always have like a protective seal. They're gonna have to like peel off. I place it down, I grab my like heat resistant tape, and this one is very, very thin, as you can see. Just like that, it's ready to press. And then just really quickly, I saw some comments on my last video saying that you're actually supposed to sublimate them with the paper facing up. But I find that it works the same. I've done it both ways, and even though I didn't know I was doing it wrong, I pressed it like this and it comes out the same, but maybe that's just my heat press, I'm not sure. Let's head over to the heat press now. now you're going to peel your case like that. What I like to do to get these to line up perfectly is start at the bottom, and it should snap in place pretty perfectly. And I just like to lay it flat like that. So all the materials used will be linked in the Amazon favorites under Sublimation. I have created a new section for you guys under there, so make sure to check that out. All right guys, so I'm about to make some phone cases right now, and I'm not even sure where the video ended last, but I have all these phone cases to make right now, and I'm gonna get to that. And then I have some tumblers to press after that, so we're gonna do that as well. But yeah, let's just get working because there is so much to do. Now, and I'm going to get ready to put these all together. So I've got all the cases here. I've got the packaging here. The phone cases have been doing so well, so I'm so excited to add some more styles and patterns. I don't know if I want to show you guys, okay, but I have 3 that I'm working on that I don't know if I should launch before or after Christmas, like a New Year launch, or if I should do it before Christmas because people might want to give these as gifts. I don't know. We're besties, so I'll let you guys in on the little secret. Let me know your honest thoughts and if I should launch these before or after. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got a couple different styles here. So this is just like a cute little checkered flower style design. The book girly pattern here, perfect for a book lover, so that's kind of what makes me want to think like launching them early. And then a new design that I haven't released yet that's going to be on a couple different things. This is going to be the iced coffee girly design, and it's going to be on like some stickers and a keychain and other things like that. So yeah, these are the 3 designs that I'm working on right now. Let me know down in the comments if I should release these before or after Christmas. Again, I was kind of thinking about doing like a New Year launch with them, but I thought, you know, these could be really good gifts for like book lovers, or you know, just like iced coffee girlies or pink girlies, whatever. So yeah, I would love your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to start packaging these all up. That is the most satisfying part ever. Oh my gosh. So all the cases are now done and packaged, and now we're going to move on to making some cups. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications, and make sure to check out my TikTok and Instagram for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one.